this is a good one. The question said sine theta equals 2, right? This is the second one. Why is sine theta equal 2 give you an error? I read all sorts of interesting things. Can someone who feels good about their answer? Actually, Karina, you had it right. Who else? I can't think of who else had it here. Yeah, go ahead.
The hypotenuse can't be smaller than
Right. Okay, so think. Sine theta equals opposite over hypotenuse, right? Okay? So if sine theta equals 2, it's something like this, right? Which means your opposite is bigger than your hypotenuse, which is illegal. Right? So you can't have a triangle with hypotenuse in the opposite, right? So that was one mark for those. And again, for the first page, then at the end, your last question, most people ace. So that was really good, the last question there. All right, let's move to the area down, and I'll move to some of the word problems. I'll do 2 word problems. The first word problem is the one with Luke looking at Bailey and who's the other person? I can't remember. Oh, Calvin, okay?
He only looks at
I'm not going there, okay? Here we go. So, again, a lot of people have this down. There's a few little minor things. There are a few minor things. I'm not doing this with you guys. I'm doing this because my screen is not. I see Iron Man. Yeah, who does that? Yeah, let's break right in there. Okay, so you missed it. For those that are just returning here, we've gone through 3 questions from the test already here. So, okay, and I'm taking a break here apparently. Oh, there we go. All right, so this is the question that deal says, this was problem solving number 2. It went something like, who was it? Luke is on an 8 meter. 2 to his left at 13-degree depression. Is Bailey to his right. Was it 7? I think it was 7 3. Is Calvin. Okay, as far as your quiz goes on Wednesday, there'll be a question like this involving 2 triangles. I can guarantee. All right. I know this one a lot of people got, but some people still got confused with depression, elevation, and all that fun stuff. All right, so there should be, again, this is the thing, you read through the question twice, read the last sentence. We're looking how far apart Bailey and Calvin are. This is sort of a neat thing about math, that, again, Luke has nothing to do with this kind of the distance, right? Luke's just not coming in or close to them, but he can sort of calculate distance from the top. Someone on your test, I think it might have been Cassidy. On the last question, I think she said, this is why they Mr. Sadler. Okay, but that's okay. So the way this question is going to go here, then we're just going to say, well, what's the first thing that's going to happen here? I can't start with you. Why don't you draw this triangle, or what's the first thing that's going on here?
We'll first draw a big triangle and then draw a line in between and say 8 meters.
Okay, sounds good. So something like this. Okay, perfect.
And then draw a dotted line.
Yeah, just so else. Okay, make sure that's good. Okay, so before I do that, that's good, and I'll let you continue in a sec. I'm going to label my 3 corners. L is going to stand for Luke, B is going to stand for Bailey, and C is going to stand for Calvin. Okay, good. Sorry to interrupt. Go ahead, please.
And then draw a dotted line across the top, and then between the triangle and the dotted line on Bailey's side, put 13 degrees, and on the other side, put 7.
Okay, wonderful. Okay. So this is the part that some people still got mixed up on their test. Remember we said angle of depression means, it's like a teenager being depressed. Don't do it. Adults can be depressed too, okay? So you're looking across and you're just going down. That's what that means, okay? It does not mean that you're looking at your toes and looking upwards. That's not depression. Yes?
Would you give us 1 mark on the test for
you'll get 2 marks for drawing a diagram. And just like the last question on the test, most people got 2 marks, so they scribbled down a diagram and tried something. That'll give you some marks here.
Really?
Yes. Yes, that's how life works, okay? The attempt is worth something in life. Okay? All right, so here we go. So what do I actually need to solve, Lindsay? What do I actually need to solve here? Yeah, okay. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to put a little point in the middle here. I'm going to call that x, I'm going to call that y. And I'm going to say let x equals the distance from Bailey to the middle. Let y equals dist from middle to Calvin. What's x plus y going to be then? Bailey, what's x plus y going to be? Good. So x plus y then, which is what we're ultimately looking for. Okay, I'm going at 100 miles an hour here, so I'm going to slow down for a sec. Are we okay on how this is looking so far? If there's a question, please ask. Yes, go ahead.
Why do you have to draw them together? Like, you do not draw like 2 separate lines?
Yes, you totally could. You totally could.
Why?
It's just easier to see them together because the Bailey and Calvin are actually connected, right? As long as you can do it in your mind that they're separate and put them together, go ahead and you won't get it wrong. That's fine, right? But I just generally that it's like because they're all sort of related in the same picture. You know what I'm saying? Like Luke's in the middle, right? And these two are down there. All right, Emily. I have one small issue with this. The issue is that those angles are not inside the triangle. How can I put this 13 inside the triangle? No. Okay, I'm going to help you out here, okay? And then we're going to do the other one here. What's the distance, what's the angle from here to here going to be? 90, good, okay? So if this chunk is 13, what I'm going to say then is that this, I'll call that theta, I'll call that beta. Beta is going to be 90 minus 13. So everyone got the idea of that, right? So it's the nice thing about this is straight up and down.
So the 13 is the degree of that line?
Yes. From straight, because, yeah, the yeah. Yeah. Okay, because like you need an angle, you need a measure inside the triangle, right? And that 13 isn't inside the triangle, so it's not going to work there. All right. Jasmine, how do you get beta, please? 83, is that right? Okay, I'm going to split apart these 2 triangles. Okay, I'm going to split apart these. I'm going to just draw these triangles separate. You don't have to do this part, but it might be a little bit easier to see. So that's 77 degrees. That's an x, that's an 8. And there's Luke and there's Bailey. On the right hand side then we're going to do, there's an 8, there's a 83, is that right? And there's y. There's Luke and there's okay. Alistair, please solve for x on the left hand triangle, please. Go ahead.
So you use angle to solve it. So it's tan theta or tan 77 equals the adjacent opposite.
Yeah, I'll sort of like this first, but yeah, exactly. It's opposite over adjacent. If you know what's down there, I'm so. Okay, tan 77 is 8 over x. Things are looking, x over 8, sorry. Things are looking good. All right, Jessica, how do you solve for x? Great, and what do you got for that? 6, 4, and dot. Now, please remember, as you're doing this, Desiree, that this is an in-between step, right? Okay, so you can't just, call that 34.6 and call it a day there, right? Or 34.7, whatever it rounds to. All right, please be as accurate as possible to this in-between step. All right, Noah, can you do the same thing with the right triangle, please? Solve for y, go ahead. Well, I think there's opposite, there's adjacent. Derek, can you solve for y, please?
Your y equals 8 times 10 to the 3.
Yeah, can you give me a number, please?
65.1.
And some of the dots on there too. Okay. All right, Aiden, what do we get for final answer? Therefore, their distance. Meters, I think it's meters. If I remember how to question. Okay, some of that you will see in the future because they're connected sides. The hint of these questions are sides that are touching, like work for both triangles, right? So the 8 and the 8 work for both triangles. All right, I'm going to terrify you with the last question on the test. Okay, can I finish, please? Okay. You're getting nothing but like death looks here, okay? Just stay with me.
That was not nice.
Okay, so the question was, problem solving number 4. I'm trying to remember exactly how it went, but it was something like, here's St. Mary's Church. This is, hold on a sec. So this is going to be, Alistair was close and Noel was far. Is that how it works?
Sadler, half the test.
And I do something like this. There's Noel and there's Alistair and there's 5. And sorry, Alistair, I realized after I spelled your name wrong, I apologize. It's not a personal slight, I'm sorry about that. Okay, so that's 29, all right? Now, what I said was hint, you're going to need to use substitution. Now, just so you forget about this question, when you use substitution, what does that mean you have to use substitution? What do you need? 2 equations and? 2 variables and 2 equations. So you're going to need 2 variables and 2 equations in here. You will get, I was so kind, you get 2 marks just for writing that. Okay? All right, you get another mark if you did something that's sort of mathy, heading towards the right answer. Okay? And then you get full marks if you get the right answer. All right? Okay, so here we go. What I'm going to do is here, what's the height of the church? What should we call the height of the church? H. Sounds good to me. I'm going to say let H equals the height of the church. It's okay. Okay, what's our other unknown that we're going to need to use here? What else? Go ahead. Good. Okay, I'm going to call that X. You can call it whatever you want. So I'm going to put it in there. Okay. If you got that right there, you'll get 2 marks. Okay, if you wrote that right there, or something like with H's and X's and all that, we're good. Now, here's the thing that most people missed, and I let Molly tell me what to write once I tell you what to do. Okay, you're going to draw this as 2 triangles now. That's what you're going to do. Okay. So I'm going to start here with Noah's triangle. Molly, what's Noah's triangle going to look like?
So you have like the height and then X and 38 and then triangle and 38.
Good. Okay. So that's and then Noah. There's Noah. There's S. There's C, I guess, for church. All right. Now this is the tricky part. And Nick, you're going to do your best here. This is going to be Alistair's triangle. What are the dimensions going to be for this one? Yeah. Yeah.
5 plus X is 1.
Good. And 29. Good.
But which one are you solving for?
Well, we're solving for 8. That's what we're looking for. Okay. But you need X to work in between. Now, this is where people get frightened. Okay. But remember what we said. What's substitution one more time? 2 equations, 2 unknowns. That's what we're going to end up turning this into. Okay? So, Jenna, I'm going to start with you. Be brave here. Okay? I'm going to write opposite adjacent hypotenuse on both these. Okay, using the left-hand triangle, please. Am I going to use sine or cosine tan for this one?
Wait, let me think about it, okay?
All right, yeah.
Wait.
No, you help her, and then.
No, I don't need his help. I don't need his help. So you have your.
Yeah, well, ignore this one. This one's going to be
Yeah, I
done.
wasn't there.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Oh. No, Noah. Man.
Good. Okay. That's true, you do. And all of you have to finish on the final exam. Noah, can you sub the numbers in, please, for the left one? 10 of what is what over what?
10, 38 equals H over
Now hold on a second. I see some scrunch up faces here. Let's get your faces unscrunched here. Now just look here. We said here tan of theta, which your angle is opposite over adjacent, right? So here's your 38 degrees. Your opposite side is H. Your adjacent side is X. I'm just subbing in numbers here right now. All right. Are you ready? Sorry. Let's do the same thing with the right-hand side. So I'll use tan again here. I'll do this in green. Just wait. Stay with me here. Spencer? Tan of what is what over what, please? All right. Getting close. I have two equations, two unknowns now. Okay? But it doesn't quite look good. I don't like fractions. I'm going to use substitution here until I like substitution the best. Okay? What variable does it make more sense to isolate, H or X? H definitely, like 100%. All right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write this as the left-hand equation is going to say X times tan 38 H and X plus 5 Okay, so what I did there, if you're still looking up the scrunch up face, Emily, stay with me here, please, okay? Is, again, I just cross multiplied there, I got it really wrong. All right, now this is the thing I'm going to do to make it easier, because right now you guys are probably afraid of all these questions, and I get it, okay? Can somebody tell me, please, who are we up to? Can you please tell me what tan of 38 is, please? Get your calculator, please. My calculator, your calculator, right? Tan of 38 is what? 3 decimals, 3, 1, 0.
I didn't get that.
All right. A little louder, go ahead.
Yeah.
3 decimals, though, 0.781. Okay, now before I continue here, we'll get to deal with the calculator in a sec here, okay? Why does it make more sense probably for us as grade 10 students to do that? Because they're decimals now, right? Like it actually is a number. Tan 38 is scary, especially for the second one. With a great deal of self-confidence, Megan, can you tell me what tan 29 is, please? 0.554. All right, now let's pretend that we're back in earlier in the course. I have two equations, two unknowns. How do I just deal with this? So it's beside each other, right on. So I'm going to say that I'm going to say H equals H. And this is a hard question, I'll admit. This is a difficult question, okay? But
Wait, sorry, why do you do that H equals H?
well, you don't have to, but it's just like substitution, right? So what I did was I took this H and I subbed in for that H.
Oh, because they're both.
Same thing. Okay, now before I, so we're looking good. Can somebody tell me who we're up to?
Well,
I don't even know. Cool.
When did you get blue? Blue line.
So what I just said, okay, no problem, yeah, that's okay. So what happened was both of these things were equal to H, right?
Okay, I get it.
So what I did then, I just took this and I subbed in for H. So I did.
Got
Yeah.
it. Oh. This question was on the exam.
Very possible.
Oh,
I got a combination question. That's okay. Don't worry. I'll make you go and see. You'll be fine. Okay. Okay. Do your grade, please. And look, if this is the question on your test, what would you do first at this point? Isolate. Sounds good. So I'm probably going to get rid of, don't cry. Get rid of the brackets is what you're probably going to want to do. Can you multiply those brackets through for me? What do you get?
0.554x.
Yeah.
2.77.
Now it's just an algebra question. It took a long time to get there. We're actually an algebra question here right now. All right, Cassidy. Next step, please. I'm too excited. I can't help it. This question was awesome. Yeah. 0. All right. I know it's scary. All right, last step here.
5.77 by 0.227.
What does that turn into? It's a big number, 12.5, I think, or something like that. I think it's 12.6, 12.8.
12.2. So now we just have to
It's okay. Yes. Now here's the thing. Remember, you get to drop a test. Also remember, for the first time in the history of the world, I'm giving you a bonus marks, 3 bonus marks for people. Okay, so you can get up to 3 questions. This one will not be on your. This one here is probably too hard for your test. What I could hold on a sec. For your quiz on Wednesday, for the final exam, though, I could give you something like this. Probably say solve a substitution. Okay, I'm hoping you'd be comfortable if I draw it out like this for you. Okay, that'll be a difficult question. You can do it though. As far as your quiz goes, one of them will be a similar triangles question. One will be a double triangle question, and one will probably just be a standard word problem. Okay, those are 3 questions. Yes.
How is that the headed picture?
It is, and it's a bad approximation. That's what it is.
No, I mean, like X.
Oh, whoops, wrong one. Whoops. Sorry about that. My mistake. Whoops. Okay. So H actually was equal to, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Is that better?
No. Why do that? You
Because
need to
I
add
subbed
5
into
of
here.
that.
No, I subbed into this one.
You take your X and you substitute for your stuff. Sorry, where's that H formula come from?
Right here.
Oh, okay. But if you're gonna solve for H using the big triangle, you have to add 5 to that. You have to say 7 and 2. Right?
Yes. Okay, so if you sub it into there, it'll give you a smaller number than probably about 9 or something like that.
It's 9 something.
It's 9.532. That's right.
It's actually not
Okay, I'm going to pause the video, then I'm going to recap what happened the last 3 days of school here. Okay, so just before I stop here, just a reminder, if you need to print this down, what's going to be on the quiz on me too, don't worry. On Wednesday, they'll open the door. On Wednesday, there will be a quiz, 3 questions. First question will be simple triangles question.
Wait, we have to do it all
Yes, that's the how it works.
Holy. Test Wednesday.
Quiz, that's going to be out of 3 marks. That will just be added on to your last test. Number 1 will be similar triangles.
There's only 3 questions?
Yes. Number 2 is a word problem. And number 3 is a double triangle problem. Okay, it's out of 3 marks, you get right or wrong, no half marks. You give the right mark, I give you a check mark, that's +1. Okay? If I give, you can leave that open, please. Leave that open, please. Okay, if you get it wrong, I'll give you a sad face and you get a +0. All right? Okay? So this can only, hold on a sec, this can only help you, that's all I can do. Yes?
So if you vomit, it won't mark it down.
Right, you cannot drop your mark. You get your marks as low as it can get, okay? You cannot, 25 minutes.